I've just vibe coded these two websites in 15 minutes using just the free WordPress editor. I was able to achieve this result thanks to Claude Code and Novamira. Novamira is a new plugin that will enable AI features right inside WordPress. It is very powerful. It has a free version that I use in this video and also a pro version for those of you that are interested in taking this a step further. In the video, I'm going to show you how I have achieved this result just by prompting Claude and thanks to Novamira, making Claude interact with my WordPress website and create all the design for me. And all this is created using just the free standard site editor, the WordPress editor, which is available for free each time you install WordPress. And just by changing the prompt and asking different things, we can obtain completely different designs like this one. No need to use any page builder, just the free WordPress site editor. In this case, I've used Claude, but of course you can use any other major AI client. What do you think about this? I think this is the future. What is exactly Novamira? Novamira is a plugin that will give your AI agent full access to your website. So basically you can choose whatever agent you use, you send the prompt, the AI client elaborate it, and it will apply it to your WordPress website thanks to the Novamira plugin. All this for free. And if you decide to switch to the Pro version, you will have more tools at your disposal that will make Novamira work even better with Elementor, Bricks, and other WordPress plugins. You will have memory between sessions, and you will have guided skills for complex tasks. Everything you do day to day when you work on a WordPress website, thanks to Novamira, your AI agent can now do it. Everything that runs in WordPress can be managed by your AI now, thanks to Novamira. Elementor, Bricks, DV, Oxygen, WooCommerce, ACF, you name it. And as you can tell by this beautiful owl here, Novamira is built by the same team at Dynamic 000, so you can choose it with confidence. A short disclaimer here, this, as you can read right here, is built right now for staging environments. In fact, the best workflow here is to create your website into a temporary domain like the one that is provided by Hostinger, for example. And then when you're ready and you have achieved the design that you wanted, you can make a backup of your website and install it into the real domain. Uninstall Novamira and ship the website to your clients. Now let me show you how you can achieve the same thing by using all the tools that I mentioned. The first thing I suggest you to do to get started is to use Claude Desktop. This is very easy to use and it will work very well if you have a basic pro subscription to Claude. Then go to your hosting. In my case, I'm using Hostinger. You add a website, and in my case, I'm using also a temporary domain, which is a very handy feature that will let you create your website without needing to connect it to a real domain immediately. All right, here you can install WordPress. In this case, I'm using Hostinger, as I was mentioning. And then let's log into our website. Okay, here we can go directly to our WordPress admin area. Okay, we can go in plugins now, and we can uninstall all the Hostinger plugins. Or whatever plugin you're using here, you can deactivate and delete it, because now we're just going to install Novamira into a clean WordPress installation. Let's go and delete. All right. Now let's head to Novamira. You're going to find the link in the description box down below, and you can click on download for free. All right, download zip, great. We can go back to our website here to the plugins and click on add new plugin. We can upload the plugin, choose the file that we just downloaded from Novamira, click on install now, and now we have to activate the plugin and follow a few steps to get started. Okay, if you're interested, you can also go and check the pro version. We're going to talk about this at the end of the video. And then we can go now and click on the Novamira settings. We see it here, configuration. And now we need to go and turn on the abilities for this site. Security note, when enabled, AI agents can execute PHP code and performs file system operation on this site for development and staging environment only. Always keep backups. So this is of course, a warning to keep everything secure and use this feature only on development and staging websites. If you're shipping this website to a client, disable Novamira and just give the website to the client without Novamira connected. Otherwise, it can be a security problem, of course. Let's save settings. Okay, everything is going to be enabled for us right now. And it's going to tell us to create an application password. I'm going to generate now the application password, or I can also customize the password name if I want. So I can give it a name, for example, Novamira test. Then I can generate application password. All right, I can copy now this password, or I can simply go back here and copy the whole prompt, even better. This is very important because this prompt is going to be given to the AI that you're going to choose. In this case, I'm going to show you how to use Claude, but you can use, of course, also any other AI provider. And let's copy this prompt. All right. It contains also the application password, so be very careful when you use it. Yes, it's better to use it only on staging websites because you're sharing here some passwords directly with AI. Now you just need to open Claude desktop version. You go and open the code section, you create a new session, and you paste inside here this message. It's going to configure a few things. It's going to ask you to approve some comments. Just go ahead and approve them. And then it's going to ask you to reload Claude. So I've reloaded, and now I'm ready to get started. Okay, now it's going to load everything. All green, we're good to go. Perfect, let's go ahead. So now we want to create a complete website using just the free WordPress site editor. And on my side, I have prepared a full prompt to give to the AI to do this in the best way. So I'm going to describe first what I want to obtain, and then I'm going to paste and append my prompt. All right, let's go and do that. Okay, so this is my prompt. It's very easy. I wanted to create a professionally designed website with 3 pages, home, about, and contact, with blue as main color and inspired to a nature and water environment, with gradients and light shadows. Follow the rules below. So down below, I'm going to copy and paste all my rules that I want the agent to follow to avoid doing mistakes when editing in the free site editor. So let's go ahead now and paste enter and see what is going to happen. All right, I didn't give any indication about the copy. You just want the AI to generate some basic copy. The same thing that it did actually when I was creating this website. So now let's give the time here to the AI to work and figure things out for us. Let's also stay here because we need to allow a few things here, okay? It might happen that it's going to ask to confirm some actions, so we can leave this window open and just wait a few minutes. Now we can go back to our website in the meantime and look how this website is going to appear in the front end. Right now it is just like this, you see, just a plain 2025 free WordPress website without anything inside. And then in a few minutes, when we're going to reload the page, it's going to be a beautiful vibe-coded website like the one that we saw at the beginning of the video. We'll see if we manage to achieve the same grade of high-level design. We're going to see it in a few seconds. Okay, now wiring the design system into global styles. I'm really curious to see what is going to happen right now. Let me know in the comment section below if you like this kind of vibe coding approach right inside WordPress. By the way, if you want to use the same prompt that I used also here to work right inside WordPress 2025 in Gutenberg, you can head to the description box below to access this prompt completely for free. Okay, now it worked for about 15 minutes. And I have everything done for me. I just had to paste inside here once the screenshot of the homepage that was not very perfect. And I asked to correct it. And this is the result. Let me show you. I just need to reload the page now. We went from this in 15 minutes to this. This was the first attempt. Already pretty good. You see it. It's already good for a basic website without too much need. But I then asked Claude to make it a little bit more professional. So it went from this to this. So you see that it just added a layer of professional touch, design touch. But it still was with some errors. You see here, this is not aligned. We have some double lines appearing here. And we have also a problem with alignment here. So I wasn't satisfied 100% here. And it was still feeling not too much perfect. So I added a background image like this, but it still needed a little bit of refinement. So I went with a last prompt, very easy, just asking to refine everything. And we came to this result. I think that this is a very, very nice design. And let me show you how this is going to work when we are into an incognito tab. We see that the header has this beautiful glass background effect. We just need to improve the contrast when the section is clear. But I must say that now the result is pretty impressive, you see. And when we switch also between pages, we see that everything looks really well organized and looks professional. And it is ready to also edit with our site editor. We just can jump in and edit whatever we want. Look how beautiful it is now, this design. And if I want to edit, I just click on edit page and I will be able to do everything just using the site editor. Sometimes there is this, we just can click here and it's going to work fine. So if you see that notification here, attempt recovery, you just click on it and it's going to resolve the issue for you pretty fast. Okay, beautiful. And then you can go ahead if you want, you can tweak around things, you can change whatever you want right inside here. And everything is built using standard Gutenberg blocks, as you can see. So for example, let's make this a little bit wider and let's save. Now my second section will have wide elements. Wow, this works very well. And then I can also make this background a little bit transparent and play with the background image here. Let me go and check how this is going to look. And voila, I've just added also a background image here. I will just need to increase a little bit the contrast, but it looks very nice, you see. And I also have this beautiful scrolling effect like this. All this just by using this free Gutenberg editor. Wow, impressive. Thanks to Novamira and of course Claude Desktop. These two websites that I created in a few minutes are really cool. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. And if you want more videos about this topic, let me know. Now, if you want to take all this a step further, you can also use Novamira Pro, where you have also memory, for example, that will keep in memory all your different instructions. For example, in my case, I wasn't able to have the same instructions that I added for the previous website here, for the one that I used to create the steampunk feeling website. And so some errors that I encountered the first time were also replicated the second time. While if you use Novamira Pro, you can, of course, avoid this and make your workflow even faster. Not only that, the Pro version works perfectly if you use Elementor, Bricks, ACF, Jet Engine. It's going to be trained to work perfectly with all these tools and it's going to be able to achieve great results out of the box. So if you're interested, I'm going to give you the link of Novamira Pro down in the comment section below. It is my affiliate link, so thank you in advance if you want to use it, because you're going to help me support this channel and you're going to help me provide for my family. So thank you very much if you want to use my affiliate link. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you think about Novamira? And of course, this is going to open up a lot of possibilities right inside WordPress. Personally, I'm very excited about the fact to be able to vibe code properly inside WordPress, creating beautiful websites, and in this case, just using the standard WordPress editor without needing to have page builders. That's awesome, right? Let me know what are your thoughts and if you want more videos about this topic. I will leave you now here one of my latest videos, so go ahead and check this one. My name is Pascal, this is WP Roads, and if you didn't do it yet, subscribe down below to my channel if you like this kind of content. See you in the next video.